Hello everyone, my name is Pixel Riffs. Welcome to a bonus weekend stream. Hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday. Today we are going to get back into the Final Fantasy games. I'm excited for this. It's been a while. It's been a long time since we last streamed a Final Fantasy title. We basically finished Final Fantasy VII, left that Ruby Weapon boss unfought, but then I feel like I will probably just leave that. I leave that for the future, basically every time, because I can't be bothered. But also because it would mean transferring my save data over from the old computer, and yeah, that would be a little bit of a pain. So we're going to start fresh with Final Fantasy VIII today. It's been a while since I played this one, let's be real. Hey Nate, welcome along. Good to see you. Hello Auntie Lammy as well, good to see you too. So yeah, we're going to be playing FF8 today. And I feel like none of my stream stuff is set up for playing Final Fantasy anymore, so I will probably have to adjust a couple of things here and there. Let me know if the volume is too low or anything like that. But it's going to be fun getting back into this. This is the game that I have probably played the least out of the whole series, if you don't count the MMOs. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. Let's get into it. I will load this up in the background, and it might take a couple of seconds to appear on screen for you guys, but in a second, it'll turn up. Any minute now. There it is. Yay! And I had to configure this to work with the controller as well, so it might be a little bit weird. Denia, new computer is working fantastically. Thank you for asking. Yeah, it's a real beast. I'm having a lot of fun with this. That's probably going to start fading out now. Okay, and we have a set of keyboard controls, which is pointless considering we're playing this using a controller. Although I think I do need to press X to get out of this. Yes, there we go. Okay, and now we're controller bound. I've got my Xbox controller plugged in right now, and the controller support on these older games is a little bit rough. You've been busy, Nate? No worries, man. Thank you for showing up anyway. I appreciate it. Now, maybe if the whole game... I think the whole game is in 4:3 aspect ratio because I feel like this game was intended to be played on old school TVs. So I'll check that there's no like widescreen cutscenes or anything like that, and then maybe we'll shift the whole thing over so my webcam isn't obscuring too much of the screen. But let's start a new game and let's get into it. Oh boy. One thing I remember about this game is that the cutscenes in particular were pretty epic. So let's get into this. Hope the volume is okay for you guys. Sing along if you like. Hey casual gamers, welcome. So this is setting the stage for the epic journey we're about to encounter. Game seems a little quiet. Okay, I will turn it up a little bit, but this is going to get a little bit loud in a second, so there we go. I can't really adjust the volume all that much because this is not playing in, like, borderless or anything, so if I tab out of the window at all, it's going to get a little glitchy. Had to choose between False's stream and mine. I know it's Hermitcraft live stream day, so I imagine a lot of my regulars are going to be watching Hermitcraft anyway. I ain't got a problem with that. But I appreciate you coming by anyway. We are going to be continuing Sky Factory tomorrow, I think, so that's why I wanted to get this stream in today. Because I want to get started playing the Final Fantasy titles again, but I'm having so much fun with Sky Factory. The amount of foreshadowing that takes place in this, it's pretty intense. Some good knitwear in this game as well. You guys know me, I like a good knitwear. The Princess Leia current buns. Fantasy edition. I haven't played this game for the longest time, and it was probably one of my lesser favorite titles in the series because I feel like a lot of the game was such a departure from the previous titles. It was super different from FF7. All these realistic looking characters. Kind of excited to see if I enjoy it more now that I'm a little older, a little wiser. The drama, though. Now that's a title sequence. That's how you do it. How old is this game? Oh, good question. I think it came out probably 2001. It's definitely over 15 years old. It may even have been earlier than that, but I didn't play it until the early 2000s. Look at these polygons, though. Look at that man's face. How are you feeling? My forehead hurts because somebody slashed it with a sword. Dr. Kadawaki is here taking care of us. Final Fantasy hype! Technical Augury, welcome back. Never played any Final Fantasy? Well, this is an interesting one to get started with, but I hope you will enjoy it. Thanks for stopping by, Anagram. Should be fine. Say your name for me. This is the best lead into a character naming screen. We're just going to go with the default names for these characters. I don't feel like doing anything fancy this time around. His name is Squall, because the previous guy's name was Cloud, and they had to kind of go with a theme, I guess. Why don't you take it easy in training? Next time you might not be so lucky. Tell that to Cypher. Ah, yes, Cypher. That Cypher won't listen to anyone. Why don't you ignore him? Because he doesn't listen to me ignoring him, I guess. You want to be cool, huh? Yes, we all want to be cool. Let's see, your instructor is Quistis. And we don't really get to rename any of the characters, do we? I feel like it's just the main character who gets named. And his little, like, mascot symbol thing. Maybe you get rename cards that you can rename them later, but they start off having names. Oh, and here's somebody that we won't see for a while. Yep, and then she's gone. Look at the textures, though. Look at these painted backgrounds. This is on Steam, yeah. This is, it's a PC thing. Game was originally released on the PlayStation 1. Oh boy, the memories. This is the middle title, the middle child of the PlayStation-era Final Fantasy games. There's Quistis. Knew it by the U or Cypher. Yep, it was me. I was the one who got slashed in the face. Let's go. Today's the field exam. Straight from the infirmary into a field exam. Good work. Good work there. That's... Squall, is there something on your mind? Yeah, the controls. How do I control? Walking, 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 walking. And then she's all like, haha, I can read your mind. This guy takes himself so seriously. It's the best. She's just happy. Feels like I'm beginning to understand my student a little. It's so weird as well, because like you feel like they're the same age, but she's like the instructor. I'm more complex than you think. Tell me more about yourself. There's nothing to say. She's got such a pointy nose as well. Very angular nose. Oh gosh, this song. Da, 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 da. Look at these people who are rendered, like, in slightly less good fidelity. Oh, this is a jam from back in the day. Dun, 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 dun. Also, because this is an anime, here is the classroom scene. Nostalgia overload, right? Let's start with today's schedule. There seem to have been some rumors flying around since yesterday. The field exam for seed candidates will begin later this afternoon. Those not participating and those who failed last week's written test are to remain here in the study hall. Study hall. Luckily, we passed. Field exam participants will have free time until the exam. Just be sure you're in top condition. No slashes across the face or anything. Meet in the hall at 1600 hours. How is the volume and stuff for you guys? Do let me know if it's a little too loud or quiet or anything. Do not injure your partner while training. Solid advice there. Da-da-da. Hello Fry, hello Astro Jake. Great to see you guys rolling on in. Field exam participants, I'll see y'all later. And Squall, I need to talk to you. Yeah, more talking. Oh yeah, do we need to log into our workstation, or do we do that later? Maybe a bit high? Okay, cool. I'll bring the volume down. Bear with me while it tabs out. Oh, it's actually keeping the music going in the background for a second there. There we go. All right, and now Streamlabs is closed. Sorry about this, folks. There we go. Right, back to where we were. Quistis, what's up? You haven't been to the fire cavern yet, have you? Oh, yes. You won't be able to take part in today's CEDA exam if you don't miss the prerequisite. Yes. Was going to go this morning, but Cypher. That tends to happen. Do you have a good excuse? Not really. I was fighting. Always a good excuse. If you're not too confident yet, you can review your studies at the study panel. I'll be waiting at the front gate. They talk in blue brackets a lot in this. This is the one that stays in your head for days after you play. I've heard some really great remixes of this, actually. And he watches her go, and then we run. I like that auto run is enabled, so it's hold B to walk. I guess that'd be circle on the PlayStation controller originally. So this is my seat. How I access? Okay, good. Turn on the power, and what a pain. So many of the menu options for Squall are just like miserable. So we need tutorial, and we need to get the GF data. The Quetzalcoatl and Shiva, which I guess we will just name as normal. But that is basically all we need to do here. The card game rules. Oh god, the card game. I'm not a fan of the card game in this game. I'm done. Yeah, there's a bunch of information you can get there that's basically tutorials about the battle system and how everything works, most of which I remember. All we need to do is junction a GF, and I think Quetzalcoatl is probably going to be the best option there, so let's add magic, draw, and item. We won't need GFs for a long time, if at all. You love that GF, but you never see it again. Yeah, he's always Rama, or, what's the Thunder one in, or the Lightning one in FF7. I don't know, I feel like there's a few. You get Ixion in FF10 as well, so they always change up the Lightning one for some reason. It's not Ixion in FF7, it's somebody else. I think it might actually be Rama. It's definitely Rama in FF9. Do you just come from that class? Is homeroom over? Yup. This place is so much bigger than my last garden. I just transferred. Hey, do you think you give me a quick tour? Sure, we'll do the tour. We'll do the tour, why not? We'll take the elevator to the first floor lobby and I'll show you the directory. Follow me, explorer. Hey, pal. Would you like to have these? My brother gave me these cards. You don't know much about it. Talk to them by pressing button 3, which is square or X on this controller, I guess. I don't play cards, so don't bother challenging me. Well, thanks, man. Let's take a look at what we get, because I can't remember. Oh, yes, these guys. These fools. Gizzard. So yeah, the card system in this is weird, but it's actually necessary for some of the stuff in this game. I'm sorry, Fry, it's because I don't have quality options on today's stream. I didn't get the transcodes. Curse you, Twitch. Alright, let's go and look at the directory. That's the directory there. Look at the save point, so much higher resolution than everything else. So this is it. Balam Garden is pretty big. It's a good idea to check where you want to go and select it here. So this is like fast travel. Give a quick explanation of the various facilities. You'll find the dormitory to the north. There aren't too many students who communicate. You can rest and change in there. West of the north block is the cafeteria. There's always a big rush for the hot dogs. East of the north block is the parking lot. We usually take the garden car when a mission comes up. Oh yes, there are cars in this game. Final Fantasy. Let's go meet Instructor Trape at the front gate. The quad. There's a trading center. A training center. Infirmary. This is where you get treated for your injuries. A lot of students just come here for advice. Training center is the only facility open at night. They have real monsters. If you don't take it seriously, you may end up dead. School! Man, I loved school. FF8 is the high school one, yes. This is basically My Hero Academia. South of East Block is the library. There's a lot of material you can look up there, but the terminals in the classroom are a lot more efficient. So basically, this area of the game exists for no reason. And you already know about the classroom on 2nd floor, which is the only classroom. The headmaster's office is located on the 3rd floor. You need permission to get in, and the headmaster's name is Sid, because of course it is. He's played by Robin Williams in this game, which is a joke we'll get to later. In French, it's pretzel and not hot dogs, and you don't understand why. Maybe hot dogs aren't French enough, I don't know. Hey, the expert, welcome along. Taking the seed exam today too, good luck to both of us. Thanks a lot. Bye, Selfie, we'll see you later. And let's take our first save here. Are we already level 7? Is that how this game starts? I'm already level 7, I can do so much. I've seen so much experience in the world already. Alright, well, I guess we'll deal with that when we come to it. I think we need to just head out to the front gate. I don't think there's anything else we really need to do here, although I can't remember if this is one of the games where all of the NPCs give you, like, potions and stuff when you talk to them. I think maybe not. There are also invisible, like, magic draw points around the place, but I can't remember where any of them are, so... Oh, we need to go out through the right turnstile, apparently. I think there was one over here somewhere? But maybe it doesn't appear until later in the game. I forget exactly how that works. Today's not a streaming day for me? I know. It's a bonus stream day because... Oh, there's the draw point. I knew I was looking for one around here somewhere. Yeah, let's draw some cures. We'll probably need some cures. Oh, apparently I just got an achievement for something. Probably drawing my first magic. Where are those hidden draw points at? I'm sure there are more of them. Oh, hey, you've had a quick change of clothes. GF gives us strength. The stronger the GF, the stronger we become. So here's a brief explanation of junctioning, something we've already done. Well, maybe we'll junction somebody to Quistis. A GF must be junctioned in order to power up and use abilities. Let's begin by junctioning a GF. GF in this is short for Guardian Force, not Girlfriend, although I might conflate the two later. HP Junction, Vitality Junction, etc. The way she's already got Ifrit. Because she's been to the training cabin and I haven't. Its abilities, HPJ and VitJ, make the stats HP and Vit appear in white. Magic can now be junctioned. But since there's currently no magic, we'll move on to setting abilities. Oh yeah, I haven't done that. Oh no, I have done that. It's the ability up stuff. Because you can junction stuff for the GFs as well. It's weird. Yeah, casting magic doesn't make any sense in this game. I feel like that's one of the things that put me off this game originally, was like, the magic system basically exists so you can pump your stats and for no other reason. It's also a really broken system, like it's very easily exploitable. I kind of preferred the materia system to this. This is the one where you have to steal magic from the enemies, yes, and draw points around the map too. I remember using GFs a lot when I was younger, but that's because I really enjoyed the summon magic thing and I had a lot more time. I feel like actually using GFs in battle is only useful if you need them as like bullet sponges. So we're all good here. Once we get to the fire cabin, I'll explain how to junction magic. We've already done that. Or at least I already know that. Oh, the world map. Hello, world map. Can you actually get into... Oh, you can get into fights. Okay, good. Good battle theme, though. Squall, you still remember? The B6 is the trigger. Pull it just as you strike. Okay. That makes absolutely no sense to anybody who has not played the game before, but go for it. I think we got the timed hit there. It doesn't vibrate, so I can't tell. It's also really loud. Da 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 da. And yes, the animations are super slow. So how is the volume for everybody? Because to me it seems a little bit loud, but that might just be because I'm wearing headphones. Let's go to the config for a second here. Sound, let's put that down to whatever that is, I guess. Volume's good for you? Okay, no worries. Set ATB, I guess we'll use weight for this one. Scan once, always. I can't remember what difference that makes, but no worries. Anyway, we'll put the speed up for all of these, because that's always useful. And let's junction something to Quistis as well, so she has actual abilities instead of the junk we've got right now. Magic, draw, item, and no other abilities. Good. We have no magic. Squall just has cure. I mean, if we want to junction that to our magic, we can, but there's no point in using it, so... What?
You see that flash lightning?
No.
You didn't hear that?
Is it lightning?
Lightning and a massive puff of thunder.
Oh. Okay. Do I need to call an early end to the stream? Is it actually raining? What's happening? The music in this game is super loud, so I did not notice that at all.
It was really quick, like the lightning flash, and it's like less than 2 seconds and a massive puff of thunder.
Oh, okay. Apparently it is a little bit stormy outside. All right, let's draw some magic. I can hear that now, with one ear off. Got lots of scan spells. Let's just draw a ton of magic from this guy, because he's not really going to do much damage to us. I feel like after the first draw you don't get that many though, so then it's probably best to just start attacking. Yeah, I thought that noise was my computer. Oh no! Apparently I'm missing a really great storm, you guys. Whoa, okay, yeah, I heard that. Should I be worried? Should I, like, not be streaming? Should I switch my computer off and stuff? I think I'll be good for now, but if the thunder gets any closer, keep an eye on it for me, will you? Okay, I've got the timed hits down. That's fine. A little bit more AP. I'm pretty sure there's some stuff on the beach that we need to go and fight, but let's not worry about that right now. Isn't this the character from A Bug's Life? Isn't this Heimlich the caterpillar? That was a lot. Okay, Squall is now berserked. Very good. Just gonna do more damage to this guy. We have spider webs that teaches Quistis magic. Nice. I forgot that blue magic works that way in this game. Oh, look at that! Look at this cave. Look at this sad polygonal cave. Oh gosh, and the weird, creepy, like, garden stuff. And yeah, I can see how it's a good idea to get a bunch of magic before the seed exam. Blum, blum, blum. I tell you what I might do, actually. Bear with me, guys. This is going to tab things out for a second here. I might move this over so it's like that. And that way it's going to be mostly out of the way of the event list and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
We'll go with that for now. One in, one out talisman, so that's how you do it. Okay, select auto after junctioning. Yeah, we know. I like this. You can choose to favor attack, magic, or defense. You'll never use magic because you don't need to be a mage in this game. Very cool. When you draw new magic, try experimenting with it with a new junction. That's how you become stronger. Ready to go? Yes. Oh, you know how to use your gunblade? Yes, I already know. Everyone has a red mage in this game, basically, yeah. Series of battle mages. Objective, to obtain a low-level GF. I feel like Ifrit would be offended, but there we go. Alright, I have put that over a little bit too far. Let me bring that back. Sorry about the music. 1 second. There's the edge of the screen. Wonderful. Lock that in. Let's go. Yes. Let's do this. He's ready. Quistis is here in support. Instructor number 14. Who are the other 13 instructors? That's what I want to know. Select a time limit, one suited to your abilities, challenging yet reasonable. 20 minutes, sure, why not? I'm pretty sure you can just run through here, do 2 fights, and then fight Ifrit, but I want to draw some spells. Yeah, we had a screen surround at one point. I don't remember where any of that is. I think it's all on my old PC. Because this is just trying to keep us relaxed. I think there is one fight we can do here. And yeah, the screen surround was basically just a logo and my, like, blue and white background. There really wasn't anything special about it. So we can draw thunders from these guys, which I will absolutely do. Only 3. We've got 8 scans, though. Apparently Quistis is just really good at drawing. Draw that guy. There we go, 7 thunders, that's more like it. Let's grab a bunch of these. Okay, good. Alright, apparently we're clear of the storm for now, folks. Fingers crossed. Alright, that's that battle out of the way. I don't think there was anything... Oh, yeah, there's another draw point over here. Found a draw point for fire. Surprising no one. Alright, can we actually junction anything to strength yet? Okay, it's just spirit or magic, so no then. Good. Get the highest score by defeating Ifrit with the lowest time left on the timer. If you're trying to be a perfectionist, you could cheese it by staying in the victory screen until the time ticks down. Use an ice attack for these. Do we have any? Don't think we have any. I guess we have Shiva, but I didn't junction GF, so we can't actually cast Shiva. Ow! Nice, got the timed hit. Oh, did we draw Blizzard earlier? Oh yeah, there we go. Got a couple of them. Not that it matters much. Yeah, the music is pretty epic. It has been a while since I've heard this. Apparently the music in this game for the PC port is really bad, but I found a, not like a mod, but just a series of files you could download that improved it. Which kind of brings all of the instrumentation and arrangements and stuff back to what they should have been on the PlayStation. Nice, we leveled up. Got some M stones. I'm pretty sure the draw points refresh after a certain amount of time as well. Hey Ninja Penguin, we're playing Final Fantasy VIII. I had this thing back in the day. I say back in the day, a few months ago now, when I used to stream the Final Fantasy games. We were going through the entire series from FF1 through to 15, give or take the MMOs. And so it's back on that Final Fantasy grind today. I loved playing these games when I was growing up. I played probably like 6 through 12 before this, but I never completed 6. 7 was the one I started on. So it's kind of cool to be going back through these. Seems old-timey. It is old-timey. This game is from like the early 2000s. Okay, Quetzalcoatl levels up. What does that mean for me? GF abilities. Oh yeah, it's this menu. Oh yeah, we can choose what to learn, can't we? HP junction is probably a good idea. The card one is actually a really good idea, isn't it? And boost and... oh yeah, refining stuff from those. Cool. Strength junction is going to be a good one to learn as well. Alright, casual gamers, take it easy. Have a good dinner. Now, if we go off the top here... okay, that's the bit where we fight a freak. So, evidently we need to finish this with the lowest possible time on the timer, right? So I guess we'll fight some more stuff in here. I completely forgot quite how quickly you went through this. I thought it was a few more screens than that. At least we can stock up on Blizzard spells beforehand if we want to make the fight a little bit quicker. Krico, hello, welcome along. Welcome to Final Fantasy VIII. Am I the voice actor or the writer from Hermitcraft? Both, actually. I co-write the show and I do the voice. This is definitely post-Super Nintendo. Oh yeah, I guess we can always get Squall dinged up enough that we have limit breaks. I forgot about that. Like, half of the objective for this later is just, like, cast aura on them or whatever. Just get them into limit break status. Let's draw a few blizzards. Just so we've got them. What is this game all about? Oh, good question. There's a lot to explain about this game. Basically, it's an RPG. That's all you need to know for now. Yeah, this is just a casual playthrough. It's not a speedrun. I would not be grinding like this if this was a speedrun. There we go, the draw point refreshed. We're getting one bomb at a time here. I would call this a casual, like, completionist playthrough, but I don't think I'm going to be particularly completionist about this one. When we get to FF9, I'm going to be, because I know so much about that game. But I feel like this, I would probably have to spend a lot of time looking up FAQs and stuff, which I'm not entirely keen on doing. Collecting all the GFs is a possibility. I at least want to get Doom Train, just because I love the name, and Doom Train doesn't appear in any of the other games. Unless maybe you think Doom Train is the Phantom Train from FF6, which it could be. Gotta catch them all, though. The summons. They're like Pokemon. Let's draw some more fire. Let's put everything on Squall right now because he deserves it, I guess. Does he, though? Does he really? Let's put 42 fires on our magic stat. Doesn't really do a whole lot right now. Zorako, thank you for the host. Appreciate that. Is that Squall? Yes, that is Squall. Didn't know he was in Super Smash Brothers. Let's get rid of the small guys first. Ooh, ouch. How is he not in critical yet? Does it have to be like 10% of your HP or something? I think I got it then and I didn't see it. Oh, dang it, I missed it. It skipped away. There we go. Now he's in critical. Get that limit break. Nice. Am I going to be farming water on the beach? Is that what you do? It has been a while since I played this game. I don't know all the strats. One bomb. Love these mini games. Alright, that'll do. You turn fish fin to water and then junction to strength. Right, okay, cool. That's how it works. Do I have any potions or anything? I do. Restores HP by 200. Probably not worth it. Let's give a couple of those to Quistis, though. Alright. Well, I guess we'll go and fight Ifrit then. You and Cypher in a class of our own. You both have amazing strength and potential. You're currently on critical HP, but let's not acknowledge that in these scenes. Let's go! Yeah, I'm not that fussed about being super, like, perfectionist with this run. I'm just about playing the game all the way through. Like I said, I only know Final Fantasy IX a little bit better than this. Let's just use one Blizzard and more of those. Yeah, it's nice to just play around. It's nice to do stuff casually. it me or does he get... Yeah, he gets more hits each time. And like that finishing move only happens occasionally. Not bad for a human. Oh, and now we're impudent, apparently. Well, there we go. We nailed it. Dun-da-da. Oh, right, yeah. We get the GF, like, revives. So that's a freeze. And let me go over this real quick. Good, you got yourself a GF. If you junk in that GF, you'll be able to use the LMJ ability. Here's an explanation on elements. Good. Again, everybody is a red mage. And then we can junction elements to our swords, and we never actually have to use magic at all. Good. Then again, that probably works a little bit better if you know what's coming up next, which I don't remember at all. Lower HP, more hits, and high chance of finishing move. Isn't there like, there's like a system that puts you in crisis or whatever, and if you use aura, then it increases the chance of a crisis attack? Something like that. The limit breaks in this game are really, like, unreliable, but you can get them all the time if you know how. Oh yeah, and then elemental defense happens that way. Cool. I just remember going to the Shumi village over and over again to draw Ultima. That was basically all I did. Junction multiple magic ties with the same elemental for a cumulative effect. Very cool. This concludes the elemental junction tutorial. There's a lot of fire element monsters, so junction blizzard to your elemental attack, you'll have an easier time with fire enemies. Okay. If I junction Ifrit, that is, because I don't think I can junction any magic to this yet. No, I can't. So Ifrit gives me stuff to junction to strength. Oh, you can do more than one. Right, that's how it works. So if we put tons of, like, spells on that, then that works. We do blizzard to elemental attack. That does like 5% right now, so that's kind of useless, but sure. Guess we're going back then. Oh no, 4 damage. Nice. Not that that thing's not going to die, but queue up a limit break just in case. Yeah, there are some super cheesy strats in this. I've seen some speedruns of this game that are absurd. Like the amount of damage you're doing with Irvin later. I don't recall using Irvin all that much in my original playthrough of this, but he does so much damage. Oh, that's Squall. This is the bit where I just feel like ending fights quickly, so I'm actually going to use the magic for now. I like the fact the bombs take a moment to realize they're dead. Ta-ta-ta. Stone with a little bit of magic power. Man, so many encounters. Oh, struck first means that they get the first strike. That's... The translation there is a little bit weird, and we're dead. Good. I don't know if I actually need to get Squall up, but I probably should, so... At least he's still in critical. Okay, let's do Laser Eye. Quistis turns into Cyclops momentarily. Hey Paranor, welcome back to the Final Fantasy grind. I feel like this is a game that you could get very, very, like, knowledgeable about and just rip your way through it every single time. But as somebody who doesn't really know the game all that well, just casual my way through this thing, we'll see how I do. Sure, let's just have them attack. Doing good, Paranor, doing good. We've narrowly avoided a storm, apparently. Oh, nearly dead again. Good. Nearly dead is the state you want to be in this game. And we're out. Yay! So yeah, I've no idea how well I scored on that exam, but what the heck. Doesn't matter. And we're out. Right, let's save, because we're on the world map. Nearly dead, but with 2,000 plus HP is the state we really want. Yeah. Can't quite junction that much to my HP quite yet. But we'll get there. So apparently I need to go down to the beach and draw a bunch of waters. Is that right? Is that what I'm doing now? Missed the timed hit there again. As long as they keep hitting Quistis, I'm fine with it. Just got to get used to the limit break system. Overkill some bugs for a bit. Oh, he's dead. Oops. Get up again. Whip it again. Man, these things are tough. Didn't realize they had this much HP. Kill the fish, get fish fins, start learning ice magic, refine. Okay, cool. Squall didn't receive XP because he was dead. Okay, Shiva's leveling up. And tent, we may as well. I'd rather that than waste all my Phoenix down at this point. Oh, that's how you change the world map. Okay, good. I prefer this. Have to be level 30 to draw water directly. Does levels actually count that way? Interesting. I only ever remember hearing people talk about just low-level runs of this because it's that game where the enemies level up depending on what level you are. Yeah, the enemies scale with your level. So it turns out they end up getting more HP and stuff if you're tougher. Isn't there like 1 or 2 islands where that doesn't happen though? Like, I'm fairly certain there are certain enemies that stop at a certain point. Are these the fish? Are these the fish I'm supposed to be dealing with? They look like fish. Yes, these fish. Okay, good. Receive 3 sleeps. Gonna sleep like a log. Status junction is fun. Just put everything to sleep when you attack. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Man, these fish are taking a beating. Maybe I should have kept myself on low HP. They take more damage when they're out of the sand. Every time I draw magic, it's like synchronizing achievements. I'm like, do you need to? Really? Oh my god, it's a fish! Actually a fish, though. Flying fish. These are some flying fish. Nice, there we go. All taken care of. We got 4 fish fins. So that's the stuff we need to refine using Shiva, right? Where's the GF stuff? Okay, Shiva's really close to learning Strength Junction, which is one of the things we need, and we need Ice Magic Refine next. Cool! They can take a beating. They must be herring. Chop down the tallest tree in the forest. GF also get 3 AP per fish. These fish are worth fighting then. I assume limit breaks are going to be the best way to end these battles quickly, so I guess it's a matter of getting down to low HP and staying there. Limit breaks or summons, sure, yeah. I feel like I get really tired of the summons. Or Junction Thunder to Elemental Attack. Okay, that's not a bad idea. Don't know if I have a whole bunch of Thunders yet, though. Yeah, we've literally just started Paranor. I even left the Ruby weapon fight from Final Fantasy VII unfinished because I couldn't be bothered to install it on this PC just to do that fight and then uninstall it again. So we're starting on FF8, having just finished FF7 basically. So if we maybe junction GF instead of item, or maybe GF instead of draw if we don't want to draw, I don't know. Doesn't matter too much either way, does it? And Squall definitely has Quetzalcoatl, so we'll see how quick this animation is, if I can tolerate it. Let's give this a try. And there's a thing when they learn that boost ability where you can hold down, it would be the select button on the PlayStation, wouldn't it? And like you mash a button and it gives it more power, something like that. I feel like somebody has summoned this nearby to my house. Kind of reminds me of Valifor from FF10 actually. The Valifor isn't the Thunder Element summon. See you later, Astro Jake. That didn't even kill them either. And time ticks. Kind of feeling like active ATB might be the way to go for at least the first little while. Feels like a lot of waiting is happening. can't queue up attacks particularly well. Yeah, I don't know if that was particularly faster. We've got cards, which can probably be turned into items later. Although, I don't know, can I do that now? Look at cards. Oh, we got the free card, of course. Oh no, it's the ability we have can turn into cards. It's refining cards from items is the other thing. That's what I'm thinking of. So when it comes to Shiva's abilities, we can change that now. I think I just heard another roll of thunder from outside. Yep, that's legit. Elemental attack J, that's 160 AP. Wow. Okay. And with this guy, oh yeah. HPJ, please. And they don't... There's not really much point to have them both learn it, and except when we want to split the GFs up later. Card mod, that's what we want. Yay! Alright folks, we're learning here. I might actually, because I've just drunk a whole pot of tea, I might go and take a brief bathroom break. So, I will leave you with this lovely music, and we'll be back shortly. It is whittling it down outside. I mean, really. Really something. Hi guys, I'm back. And I think the music may still be slightly too loud, so bear with me while I tweak that for a second. Not entirely off, but there we go. This is just a loud game. So let's get back into our fish grind here. Sounds better? Good. Yeah, it's always difficult to tell with the levels in OBS. I'm not always getting the same audio feed that you're getting because of my headphone volume and stuff. I'm not plugged directly into the computer, so it all comes through a mixing desk. Music is good, so you don't mind? Well, that's fair. I mainly just want to make sure my commentary is audible. One of the first things that puts me off a stream when I go and check out random other people is whether or not I can hear them over the music, which is usually down to having a good microphone, but sometimes people just have their music way high and their microphone volume way low, so... I want to make sure you can get the best of both worlds, really. I did attach the mic boom to the chair, yes. It won't attach to my desk, because my desk has like a metal bracket all the way around the outside, which means the clamp won't fit over it. So yes, it's attached to the chair. It's actually quite convenient, because I can turn like this, and I feel like the Bionic Man or something. Oh, we got one then for a second, and I lost it. Laser Eye. I've actually opened my curtains a little bit so I can catch it out of the corner of my eye if there's another bolt of lightning. More fish. Lovely. Hey Rad, welcome along. Welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII. Not gonna lie, it's actually really nice being back in these games. Ultra Waves attacks both of them. I don't know what it does, though. Minor damage, maybe confusion, possibly. Oh, that's a good hit. Yeah, there we go. Shing! Squall still taking hits. Cyclops Trape over here. That limit break interrupt, though. Nice. That's what we need. We need limit breaks all the time. Ultra Wave, low chance of Berserk and hits everything. Cool. Good to know. Thank you, Fry. You're basically my wiki for this game, I think. It's so funny being able to see the join in the skybox. Ah, dang it. I need to take those limit breaks every time they turn up. I'm so used to the FF7 way of doing things where you get to use the limit break once and then that's it. Well, that fish is dead. It's just a dead fin on the sand. Didn't even get to see the fish. It's so weird. It's all about manipulating the limit break system. So, maybe heal Squall here. What do these do? Fish's fins. Are they like a potion effect or something? So I can use them out of battle. I'm like, what does that mean? What does it mean, though? Let's save, by the way. Just in case I get KO'd by these fish. Where are we at with Shiva? 18 of 30. Okay, cool. So we need to do... If it's 6 per fight, then that's only 2 more fights. Yeah, they have changed a lot about the strategy in this game. It's completely different strategy-wise. It's such a departure from the usual system. I feel like a lot of people had problems with FF9 though because it felt like a step back, because all of your abilities get learned by the individual characters, and they have specific weapons that only they can equip. There's like a class-based system again. the problem I feel like they faced with a lot of the Final Fantasy titles is either every character becomes the same or every character is so specialized that there's kind of no in-between. TPK by fish would be funny. It's funny until it happens to you. Right, yeah, we don't get Leviathan until the Dollet mission, right? It's one of those that you draw Leviathan from. Or at least it was in the demo. I remember playing the demo of this game more than I remember playing the actual game, to be honest. It was on that 4-disc Final Fantasy VII thing that the 4th disc was just the demo of this game. Yeah, no, it was definitely in the demo then, because I'm pretty sure in the demo I could summon Leviathan in the fight against Elveret, and I don't think I can do that in this, like, full game. Dang it. I keep accidentally moving on from the... My reflexes aren't good enough. Leviathan's in disc 2, right? Well, since I don't have discs in this version, I'm not entirely certain how evident that's going to be, but... Siren in Dollet, right. So yeah, I remember none of that. The other wet one. Queue up the attacks even though we don't need to. Nice, okay, we're good. So now we have Ice Magic Refine, which means we can use abilities and turn these into 20 waters. Yes! And that's one more character that I can use that on. I assume we will probably grind for a few more of those. So we can at least get a third character with that many. I assume I can buy potions somewhere. I can't remember. It's been so long, man. It's been so long. Let's get a few more fins. I guess I could probably junction that to some sort of strength or whatever now. Strength or HP. Thank you, Fry. Don't have to worry about spoiling me, but I appreciate you looking out for the rest of the chat. Water has highest return on strength stat. Cool. I suppose right now it's only really gated by when you find the, like, Fire-Rigger, Thunderger spells. Like, the next tier of spells is going to provide the biggest increase to your stats. But for now, if water is the best one, then that's a good thing. How does the save file tell me which disc I'm on? I suppose that makes sense. Alright, give me more fins, please. One fish fin. I guess that works. I guess if we have 6, then that already means we have enough, because we need 20 each time. You know what? We'll just leave it there, I think. I think that'll do. Remember standing in line for the release of this game? Wow, that's awesome. Select an ability to learn. I like the way they default to, like, increase your summon magic. I'm like, no. Vitality. Is that going to be like defense and stuff probably? Elemental attack is probably a good one to go for. Or like spirit maybe. But you know what? Vitality. It's slightly faster. We've got HP junction there, and we've got card mod there. Okay, card mod will be useful. But for now, junction some magic. 41, pretty good. 38, also pretty good. Let us also go to config and switch the ATB to active. Save one more time so that all of that tracks. Better than fire, weaker than fire again. Okay, cool. Let's see how much damage we do now. Probably not a huge amount more. Solid, though. A decent increase. I think he's only at half HP. That's probably not going to be enough. Okay, he's doing nearly 200 to these guys now. That's not terrible. Yeah, once they come out of burrowed status. Nice. I think that might have been a crit. Got that crit flash. Nice to get that AP. 6 AP is pretty good at this stage. Do you run faster on the roads? I know you have a vehicle later on, like you're driving a car and you can go on the roads. Laser eye this caterpillar. I got it for a second there. Never mind. You run faster, encounter fewer enemies. Nice. Did 100 kills, apparently, according to my achievements. Just gonna go for a quick jog. Oh, well, that's going to the station. That's not even the station, is it? That's the town. It's where Zell's from. Da, 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 da. Bum, bum, bum. Cool. I guess let's proceed with the actual game. Well done. Let's see. Thought there was something else we need to go over with you before you take the seed exam. Oh yes, taking care of your GF. Remember to take care of your girlfriend, guys. GF will level up as it gains experience. And learn new abilities by gaining AP. XP gained from battles automatically levels you up. AP gained during battle levels up the abilities. We know. Change your uniform and assemble at the first floor lobby. Where are these hidden draw points? I'm pretty sure there is an ability that unhides them later. Hey man, give me a potion. Yeah, really like this garden, even though there are instructors who suck. Do we ever meet any of them? This is My Hero Academia. Perhaps I should go home this weekend. I really should go visit my parents. Yeah, man, you should. Ladies. Sweet headband, bro. That guy in reception just like, hey, man. Coming in? Good. Good to see you. Show me your pass. Never mind. Okay, so here we are. Back in the garden. Hello. Hey, troublemaker, don't mess around too much. All right, I won't. So how do I win at cards? Because I feel like cards is the aspect of this game that I'm terrible at. To the infirmary. Hey, doctor. Take it easy now. Thanks. Can I have a potion, or... I'll have a rest for a bit. There's no way of, like, getting items here or anything. I assume you can rest if you go to the dorms. But I think you need to go to the dorms anyway, because that's where your suit is, right? Hey, kiddo. Come back here. Gonna jog every day and get in top shape. Go for it, man. You do you. Dormitory. That fast travel, though. Lap running boy has a good card and isn't too tricky. Okay, cool. We should probably start on that card game thing. The thing I hate most about the card game is, like, the fact that you have to just refuse card games over and over again to stop rules from spreading. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, it does, but it just feels like another one of those mechanics where you just have to mash buttons until it does what you want. Challenge you! Let's play some cards. So trade rule 1 and open. Cool. I have no idea which ones of these are going to be good. Let's get a few of these. Let's not use my rare cards because they might be useful later. I mean, sure. Go for it. This guy has tons of good cards. So you just want to be able to, like, beat the numbers that are on his cards, right? Yeah. And I should probably be paying attention to what he's actually got on his cards, but... I think that's probably going to be a smartish move. I mean, I think we've lost here. Yeah. Come back. Give me back my cards. I think that's probably going to work. He's got a Moogle. Yes, yes, yes. I want that. I want that so bad. I mean, sure. We want to be able to put Ifrit in, like, the bottom right-hand corner, so he's got the best stats against everything else here. Dun 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 dun. Basically everything he's got can beat most of these cards right now. Oh no, you figured out my plan. Ha! Eat it, punk. I take your mini-mog. Yay! Right, I lost a caterpillar card, so what, right? Bum, bum, bum. Pretty sure we can just turn that caterpillar into a card at some point. Alright, here's the dorms. Uniform, forget it. So moody, guy. So moody. Man, these uniforms are dope. There's his little, like, case for his sword. Or a guitar, or whatever it is he has. Who sleeps here? Like, who is his bunkmate? Their weird anonymous room. And here he is. Just coming from there for no reason. We'll be announcing the squad assignments for the exam now. You'll be with Zell Dinched. Quite a lively fellow. Lively? He's just loud. Oh yes, this guy. Capoeira man. Do that dance fighting. And facial tattoos. Thumbs up. Whoa, I'm with you. He's all like handshake. Nope. Zell's limit break settings can also be changed in the status screen. He is basically Tifa. He has a move called Booyah. That's so good. Dual auto is turned on. Limit break duel will execute automatically. Leave a bro hanging, man. You don't get along with Cypher, do you? We weren't fighting, we were training. And then he slashed me across the face because that's something you do when you train. All you have to do is ignore him. Again, everyone keeps telling him to be like, ignore him. Ignore the man who just cut you. Someone in the cafeteria has a very good card you can get. Isn't it? There's like a quiz disc card you can get from one of the people here. It's the only other one I remember. Oh, look. It's Cypher and his cronies. Do they get a theme song? I forget. Fujin and Raijin tagging along as usual. I guess that makes up the whole disciplinary committee. You're the squad leader. I hate it when people wish me luck. I prefer if you say break a leg. I'm an actor. Disciplinary committee like this is kill to kill. Add instructor trait to the list. The list? You're all assigned to Squad B. I'll be the instructor in charge. Teamwork is of the utmost importance. Let's get through this exam. Teamwork means staying out of my way. That's not how teamwork works. We work as a team. Oh, and here's Robin Williams. See? Here's Robin Williams, R.I.P. It's been a while, everyone. How's everyone doing? This exam will involve 12 members from squads A through D. You'll be proceeding to a real battlefield. Obviously, the battles are for real. On a real battlefield. Life and death, victory and defeat, honor and disgrace. Each of these go hand in hand. There's only one way or the other. How about it? Are you still up for it? His little wispy beard. You'll be accompanied by 9 seed members. Should you fail, these members shall get the job done. They always do. Well, that's one less worry on your mind. The Pride of Balam Garden, the elite mercenary force. Seed. Learn from them, obey their commands, and accomplish the mission. Prove yourself worthy of becoming a member of Seed. All right, then I will. And you're going to give me that sweet salary, yeah? He's so low res compared to everyone else. What's going on, man? We're yet to have a Gunblade specialist in Seed. That's why I'm hoping you and Cypher will join us. Let's get a move on. All right, let's get a move on. The cars, man. The cars are so funny. Who's even driving that? It like jumps out of the parking lot. Safe. He's like, show me your gunblade. This isn't a metaphor for anything. He just wants a peek of the gunblade. Flashback to Crazy Motorcycle, Crazy Taxi. He literally calls me Scrooge like Charles Dickens exists in this universe. Quistis again with the sick burns. I love the idea that Zell has somehow read or seen A Christmas Carol. He's like, I'm just going to shadow box in this moving vehicle. What even is this guy? What did you call me? I called you chicken worst. Look at my hair. It is showing some texture of the seat behind me. It's got like a big old hole in his head. Hey, Pixel Plague. Welcome along. Welcome to this bizarre game. Instructor, who was that girl in the infirmary this morning? A ghost. A time ghost. FF8 is set in the Martin Chuzzlewit extended universe. GG. Chicken was a guy who just reached puberty. Pretty much who we are. How to drive. B2 back, B3 forward. This is such a weird set of driving controls. Oh. Just crashed into the town. I like the fact that there's a gas station, like, inside the walls of this town. Also, the roads are only, like, 1 car wide. No idea how that works. It's a good thing that we seem to be the only people who possess cars. So that's the vessel. Gotta hurry up and get in. Give me 1 second here. Got to get the event list back up on my screen. There we go. Emily West, thank you for the follow. Can we actually explore town yet, or no? It's going to let us. Guess we're going to explore town. Could have done this earlier, I suppose. The vessel with the pestle contains the brew that is true. Thunder found. I'll take it. Doesn't Zell's mum live here or something? Do you have a draw point? Ma'am? Ma'am, do you have a draw point? Do you want to play cards? How's my rowdy boy doing? Rowdy boy. I'll have a banana. Have a banana. I'll take that with me. That's Zell's room up there. He gets angry if anyone goes in. Never mind the fact that I've just wandered into your home. I like the idea that Zell somehow got the idea for his tattoo from just like the design around their door. Store owner. Hello. Oh gosh, yes, remodeling. We don't need to do that right now. She doesn't have a special card until later. Gotcha. We are at a critical health already. But that's fine. Does this place have a draw point? I'm just looking for draw points right now. I'm a scavenger. The fact that everybody has super modern clothes. Just a lady wearing a nice blazer. Oh, we can save here, I guess. Let's do that, because why not? Just in case something goes terribly wrong. Also, look at all the patterns everywhere. I feel like that would just look like a nightmare to stand in. You would get a headache just looking at some of the places they build in this. It's like when you build something in Minecraft that's entirely glazed terracotta. All right, I guess we'll go on a mission. To the vessel now. The problem team, Squad B. Guess it can't be helped with a rookie instructor. All right, she's standing right there. Man, these hovercraft things are so cool, though. They're not even submarines. They're just sort of marines. Hi, Questis. Well, these are the members of Squad B. Sup. Pleased to meet you. Cypher, how many times has it been now? Oh, I just love these exams. He's the dropout. The most passive-aggressive FF so far. Pretty much. Everybody in this game has an attitude. Be seated. Our client for this mission is the Dollet Dukedom Parliament. A request for seed was made 18 hours ago. Gosh, that's a slow response time. Do we give them a discount because we're students? Like, is it like when you have like a trainee barber cut your hair or whatever? 49 hours into the battle, Dollet abandoned their position in the inner city. Currently, they've retreated to the nearby mountains and are reorganizing their troops. That's the current status. Now onto the mission objective. According to our reports, the G Army is mopping up the Dollet troops in the mountain region. We're to make a landing at Lapin Beach. Eliminate the remaining G army within the city and liberate it ASAP. Afterwards, Seed members will intercept any G army forces trying to make their way into the city from the mountain region. It's so weird that we're like this private army people can hire. It's really bizarre. Like, morally, this is such a weird concept, but... Seed candidates are to eliminate the G army inside the city. Sounds important. Make a fist. Sounds boring. Yeah, killing people sounds real boring, Cypher. We do all the little dirty work. Like, what are you expecting? It's the weird thing. Blackwater, Shadow Moses. Such a weird clandestine organization. Talk to Quistis. Explain that again? No. We'll be there soon. Be ready for anything. Our goal for this mission is to mop up all the Galbadian soldiers still left in Dolit. All you boys have to do is take orders from me, the captain. Zell and Cypher clearly have a bit of a beef. Hey, True Purple. Welcome back to that Final Fantasy life. Okay, no. Guess we'll do it. Which way is outside, please? Oh, here we go. Now this is a good cutscene. Look at that moon, though. Lovingly rendered FMVs. These are the reason this game is over a gigabyte to download. Go to the observatory. Looks like they've set off fireworks to make sure that they know which place to land. Moody face. Full on Pirates of the Caribbean music right here. That seems like a safe thing to do. Just leap the wall. Like you're in the freaking Batmobile. And it transitions straight into this scene. Secure the central square. Let's do that. Be sure to equip your GF. Oh yeah, we probably need to do that for Zell, don't we? Move out. Can we do anything with Cypher? Oh, I feel like Squall still has like 2 GFs. Oh wait, we need strength for Squall at least. And who's next? Cypher. Do we need to give Cypher anything? I feel like that's a bad idea. Let's at least take Shiva off here. Magic draw item, and then... Yeah, we need to give Zell a bunch of those water spells, don't we? Anything Cypher has when he leaves the party will come back. Right, okay, cool. So we get them back when we get Selfie. So we might as well junction stuff to Cypher now, I guess. Should we do that? Yeah, I feel like we don't need to do much more than this. Junction magic, let's put some water up in there. That's basically all we need to do. I need to fix that for Squall because I messed that up earlier. still have elemental attack. Blizzard, fire. Maybe we'll just go with fire for now. Are there still stats we can... Oh, I guess so, huh? Oh, Zell doesn't have any other magic. And neither does Cypher. Good. Squad A is in charge here. Leave it to us. Alright, you guys seem to be doing absolutely nothing, but... doesn't want points deducted. Alright, let's save here as well. I feel like I'm saving the game way too often, but... that's just the way I play. Cypher just casually standing there as these soldiers run at him. With guns, I might add. Squall with his tiny amount of hit points. I always mess up Cypher's timed hit. Nice. Got those levels up. It's sooner than you think it is. Yeah, that's the problem, really. Can we go into any of these places? I guess not. It's all boarded up because, you know, there's a fight going on and things. Sure we have the right PC this time? I'm pretty sure. So the question is, do we fight the spider robot or do we not? I'm sure there is a way of defeating it, I just can't remember if it's worth it or not. Look out, it's Seed! A little bit late for that, buddy. Is this the only time we have Cypher in our party as well? Hey man, what's up? How you doing? Doing a bit of shopping? The central square is up ahead. Hey, all you Calbadian cowards out there. Come out and show your faces. Don't leave me hanging, I'm in here for high fives. When you say fight it, is that a challenge or is that like legitimately what you expect me to do? Cerulean Blue Sea, thank you for the follow. Just gonna overkill this guy, no pressure. It's one of those things I like to do with optional characters and like one-off characters like Seymour in FF10. I always really like to see their limit breaks. Because most of the time they have limit breaks. There may be more. Oh, there's a dog. That's such a thin-looking dog. That dog is freaking emaciated. Woof woof. Quit goofing around. Scout the area for enemies. Are there any enemies hiding down here? In the shops? Oh, there's one. I see you. Dang it, missed it again. These Galbadians go down pretty easy. These Galbadians are all cowards. Nice. Some HP junction. Is that for Squall? Yes. Okay. So, Cure is probably the best one we have right now. It would be Sleep if we had more, but I don't think we do. Nice, so that gives us a slightly bigger range with the limit break then. We're on standby till the enemy comes. Standby. How boring. Do we just wait here or do we try and leave? I think he just waits around and then he gets mad. Sounds like it's starting. Bring it on. Get out of here. Scram. That's how you can tell the bad guy. He's mean to dogs. Please adopt that dog. I wish I could, man. I would absolutely have a pet system in this game. Although I think one of the things they've done for the PC release of this is include that Chocobo World thing that you could only do if you had the Japanese version. That weird, like, PlayStation peripheral that was like a little Tamagotchi thing. Still keeping us waiting. Zell just punches the ground. This ain't right, man. I can't take it anymore. What is this, some kind of dog training? Well, that dog over there probably needs it, to be honest. Arrgh. There we go. Get out of here, Poochie. Oh. Stealth soldiers. Follow me in single file to disguise our numbers. It's the enemy. Where the hell are they going? Probably the giant, like, satellite tower. That thing up there. Our next destination. But that's against orders. Weren't you just saying how bored you were? Yep. Stand by the captain's decision. It's a good opportunity to test out my training. Thanks to you, I feel like I can take on anyone, even if they do fight dirty, like you. They're so moody. Chocobo offering this game is pretty weak. Don't usually touch it until disc 4. Isn't it just one of those things that... yeah, the moon is pretty big. Isn't it one of those things that it just kind of farms items for you in the background or something? It's nowhere... It's not going to be anywhere near as good as Chocobo Hot and Cold. Let's be real. Best minigame. The enemy is headed to the facility. Anonymous facility. Bye, doggy. And I hope that dog gets out of the way by the time the giant robot comes through. Missed it again. There we go. Nailed it. Do you need to get the Ragnarok back on disc 4? There's no other benefit, really. Okay, fair enough. Achieve an Ifrit level up. Don't we need to get a new... Yeah, we need to get something new for Ifrit to learn. Strength plus 20, that sounds good. Let's work with that. That one's still Junctioning Vitality. Card mod, yeah, okay, cool. Let's go. One soldier versus 3 of us. Pretty brave. 2 punches and he's down. Elite military force. One advantage of having this new PC as well is that I'm fairly confident that I can run Final Fantasy XV on full graphics settings without any fuss whatsoever. Which my old PC probably would not have been able to do. So I feel quite happy about that fact. Once we eventually get there. Missed the timed hit again. The Cypher is kind of trash compared to the other 2 because he doesn't have anything junction to strength, so that's fine. So many random battles. So many. Again with the one guy. Got him that time. Didn't actually take him down, but I got the timed hit. That gunblade trigger. I also need to check the... Is there like a tutorial for... Let's see, battle operation. For fleeing. Because I feel like we might need to flee at some point. Hold B9 and B10 to escape. I don't know which ones those count as on this controller. So that could be tricky to figure out. What business do they have with the communication tower now? The quote-unquote communication tower. As a child, I used to play at this... What responsible parent lets their child play at a communications tower? I mean, really. Ah, who are you? Don't worry, we're seed candidates. We've been dispatched by Garden. Place has always been a nesting ground for monsters. Again, what responsible parent lets somebody play at a communications tower surrounded by monsters? It's a snake. Listen up, the finishing blow determines the XP. Oh yes, so let's not save it for you because... Quite frankly, we don't need you to gain XP. Instead... That'll do. My Anaconda don't want none, etc. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Monsters, huh? That sucks. That sucks. Fighting monsters is literally your job, and they're like, that sucks. Strange priorities, these guys. I really need to start drawing some spells. This is where the bigs and wedge of this game come in as well. Up on this communication tower. You know, the bidge. Ew. Draw some thunders. And I guess some cures as well, because I've got that junction to my HP now, so having more of those will be useful. Attack Cypher all you want. Not my concern. Nailed it. Stealthy. Let's just lay down over here. The generator is up and running. No problem with the boosters. The hell are they doing? Cable disconnection confirmed. Beginning exchange process. Blah blah. Technical mumbo jumbo. Who cares? Let's fight. What happens if you let the Galbadians KO Cypher? Probably nothing. The way I look at it, as long as you make it out of battle alive, you're one step closer to fulfilling your dream. He's such a weird character. He's all like, yo, let's fulfill our dreams. And be moody at literally everyone. Damn you. There she is. Excuse me while I tumble down this set of rocks. Solid entrance for any character to make. She's like, hi! I just literally fell. And how does she end up there as well? Like, right on the edge of this cliff. You're the guy who showed me around. Thanks, I don't get so lost anymore. Well, that's good. That was literally earlier today. Selfie from Squad A. There he is. Zell's just gonna vibrate over here for a while. Also, his romantic dream. It's so strange. Again, she just loves to leap off things, apparently. I'm gonna do the responsible thing and go round. Like, real slow. Because I can get into one more random battle here. Squad! Oh, he's got 420 HP. Nice. Squatted it up. Well now. Hey there. What took you so long? It would have been much quicker if you just jumped. Yes, but irresponsible. You would normally jump off a cliff, okay? Apparently she would. I guess so. Normal people don't jump off cliffs. Has everyone equipped a GF? Yes. Do you want to now equip a GF? Good. But you don't have any magic, because we didn't draw any with Cypher, and I guess you just don't get any anyway. Should we maybe equip the GF ability this time? Maybe you'll have that instead of magic, because we don't actually use magic on anything. Sure. So this is the communication tower? Well, it looks that way, yes. Sure is big. Cowards. These Galbadians are all cowards. Also, this angle makes it look like everybody is, like, simultaneously tiny and 17 feet tall. It's mainly the legs. Got big old legs. Still learning card mod and stuff. Okay. Let's get in here and do our thing. Did he go up? Well, the elevator would seem to indicate that is the only place one can go. Selfie draws blind. 13 blinds. Nice. More than my house has got. And save. Just in case we die. At least junction's something to that. Okay, that literally gets us nothing. Thunder does nothing for one spirit. Can we maybe attack? No, we can't junction it to attacks either. Good. Junction blind to magic. Again, not that useful. Well. At least there's still stuff to fight in here. Oh look, those soldiers that ran out. One of them came back in. Looking for the bathroom. Getting lots and lots of potions. Which I might just use one on Squall because... much as I want to use his limit break, I also don't want him to die immediately. Let's go up. This lift is pretty cool, yeah. It's great that it doesn't have sides like a lift probably should. Here they are, everyone's favourites. Wedge and Biggs. There's been a report of a monster-shaped shadow on top of the tower. Well, the top of the tower is literally up there, so you could probably see it for yourself. Why do I have to make all the repairs? Ah! I'll check around while the repairs are being done. Put this here. Insert tab A into slot B. There, it's complete. Da-la-la-la-la. I like the conceit that any of this stuff still works. And that it needs turbines to function somehow. This is like a Gundam injection like sequence. Let's get the pilot in there. Evangelion Unit 1. This game has some hot jams though. How many satellite receivers do you need? Mission accomplished. What do you think you're doing? Ah, likewise, mister. What do you think you're doing? This is not a game of who the heck are you. Wedge, take care of these twerps. Wedge? I seem to be done here, so I'll just be on my... Shing! Cuts the control panel off his arm. Or the iPad, or whatever it is he was using. Oh, that's an interesting battle transition. Draw! As soon as... Yes, please. Let's just draw stuff from this guy while we can. You're right, probably not an iPad. As soon as we can. Like he like winds up to that punch. Oh, there's Wedge. Or Biggs, whichever one. So easy to get those two confused. Should have stayed home. That's an achievement. Let's grab some cures. How are you going to draw a Zuma? No one knows what he looks like. I see what you did. Shouldn't have done that. Gonna make me angry. Oh, there we go. Fight done. Enter the Alvarez. Such a weird looking monster. I like the dramatic cut to everybody as well. What the hell is it? It's a tarantula hawk. Ouch. Siren. Uh-oh. Hopefully this doesn't kill it. Good. Just making sure. Get that limit break interrupt. Oh, it's got double. Yes, we need that. Yep, it's dead. We killed it. GG. 2 limit breaks, not bad. Choice. I like the way it just evaporates into data, including that data noise. No XP for that. 2 elixirs, though. Weapons Monthly March. And a new GF. Welcome to the family, Siren. Squad B Captain. Excuse me, I have new orders. All seed members and seed candidates are to withdraw at 1900 hours. Assemble at the shore. Withdraw, there are still enemies around. I know, just a messenger. Don't shoot me, that's how the saying goes. In order to withdraw takes priority. I don't want to miss... Yeah, getting stuck here, not, leaving on a boat. Like I said, all seed members and seed candidates are to withdraw at 1900 hours. Assemble at the shore. 1900 hours, we only have 30 minutes. Oh yeah, of course, I forgot there's a time limit for this as well. Better get down to the shore. Done now, GG, FF9. Hey, we have 30 minutes. Why are you taking the elevator by yourself? I always wish there was a way that you could, actually interact with that guy's iPad, because then he switches that thing on. The robot comes after you. I was like, can't we just kick that off the platform? It was clearly there a second ago. His metallic crawling noise. Go and destroy them! And die. Alright, let's see how well we do. I'll save here and see if we can actually fight this thing. I'm probably not set up right for it. Gotta optimize that stuff. Can I junction magic to... Yeah, okay. Try junctioning thunder. It's not going to be that effective, but I guess it will help? Question mark? For this one, you only get 5 minutes if you want to get maximum score, and you still lose half of that for this cutscene. Oh. Yeah. Do the scores, influence what rank you end up at? Like seed levels or whatever? What up, giant monster thing? Oh, it's got protect, right. I was gonna say, I only got to attack 3 times. Haha, you suck. Let's get out of here. How do we... B1, B9, B10? I don't know which buttons those are. Oh, okay, it's the sticks? Why is it the sticks? That sucks. Is it weaker if we fight it further away? I can't remember. It's way easier to do the exams than worry about your level here, yes. I forgot I have to run away at this point. Can I run when it's not repairing itself? No, apparently not. Good. I assume a solid limit break is going to take it out. Yeah, I was thinking trigger buttons for the runaway, which is what it usually was on the PlayStation, but... This thing also repairs super fast. Cedix, say hi to the hermits for me. Actually escaped from it that time. This isn't going to be good. Squall's dead. Oh, not quite. Get that limit break, though. Bye. Keep running. Yeah, I don't think I'm making it back to the shore in 5 minutes somehow. Then if it comes at you this way, you run that way. Not going to happen. Does it get a back attack on you if you're running the opposite direction? Apparently not. Get that limit break though. Run, doggy, run! Have we already passed the last place I can actually fight it? Or can I fight it here? No, I think that's it. I think that's it. Squad C, withdraw. Alright. For max score, we'd have to have killed it in the second encounter? Right, okay. Let's see if I can actually do any damage here. Not with Squall like this. Oops. Unless that somehow misses, which it didn't. Good. Draw failed, always great. Well, that looks like it did a lot of damage. Yep. Run, selfie. We dead. First game over, guys. All because I decided to fight that thing. Let's try and kill it in encounter 2. Runs back into the battle, promptly falls over. Let's try that again. So this is the first encounter. We can't kill it here. I'm pretty sure in the demo of this you could draw Thunderger from this boss. Oh, we just killed him. Great. Not the best start then. I don't know what button 4 is. That's not helpful. Seems like turning on auto duel probably a good idea. Yeah, we really need Squall for this, don't we? Okay, we paused it and the music went. Give me aura. Doesn't work. Okay, it is severely raining outside. Actually thought my computer was doing something crazy, and now that's actually just the rain on the roof of the conservatory. Okay, how about we try this again? How do I do the, like, soft reset? Can you do a soft reset on this? Apparently not. I guess we hit escape, quit the game. Start over. That could have gone a lot better. Hope you're enjoying Stoneblock, Astro Jake. I feel like I might try that out at some point, but I feel like by the time I get done with Sky Factory, it's not going to be like the hot thing anymore. Not that I always have to be playing the hot thing, but you know. It's worth a try. There's some serious weather happening. Start over. Not from the beginning. Not from like the opening cutscene. Just from here. I don't like Squall's HP right now. I think he needs a bit more. Also, how do we... Isn't it just everybody's, like, regular weapons? It's kind of useless an item to have. Start over from FF1. Kaplooey! Alright, let's focus up here. The more cures I draw, the higher Squall's max HP is, so potentially that lets us limit break. Oh, I missed it. Nice. Oh, now it ray bombs me. Sure, I guess we'll use 3 blizzards on it. Run away! I like the fact they rapid fire a little bit, so you don't have to sit through the whole animation several times. Okay, now we run this way. And now we fight it in this encounter. Let's go. Alright, I'll give this one attempt. If we lose this time, I'll just go ahead and finish this mission because I can't be bothered. I don't want Protect. Ultima. Sure, cast that. That's not going to happen, though. It's going to kill me first. Yep. And Zell's just going to punch it. Oh, that actually brought it down. Of course, the thing repairs itself in real time. The thing is, you can't use the D-pad for those, you have to use the analog stick, which is why I'm having such a hard time with it. And now it's getting up again. Try again. You basically just have to limit break over and over. I feel like setting ATB to wait is probably the best way to end this fight. Decent amount of attacks. Yeah, I don't think I can beat this thing. And it's getting back up again because it's repaired. I can't do this limit break. Next time we knock it down is the first time we can actually kill it? Cool, okay. Not bad, Zell. Not bad. Let's get the Zell out of here. Go on. Got a lot of time on this one. I've got into a rhythm with these. Because the same inputs repeat each time. So if you just do the same attacks over and over again, you can input them pretty fast. It's kind of boring to watch, but you can get in a couple of attacks per second of time expended here. Gets a higher time limit for a higher crisis level, and there's no RNG. Yeah, that's kind of a useful thing about this. But yeah, like you said, the clock in the top corner keeps going, even though the timer in the bottom right-hand corner is paused. Inputting one attack every third of a second. Didn't make it that time. Not bad though, that was a lot of damage. And it's getting back up again. Killed. That's tough, man. Oh wait, no, it hasn't actually killed us yet, somehow. Am I gonna have time to beat this thing? Like... Dang it, messed that up. See if he actually knocks it down. I think we could probably use scan on it if I wanted to know the HP, but none of my characters know scan right now. I don't think there is any kind of mod for this. Okay, just Squall then. I think I probably would have had to have leveled up a bunch of times first. Or gotten like a strength ability I could junction or something. Yep, we're dead. Sad times. Well, that's something I might do in a future completionist run, but apparently I'm not destined to do that today. Don't think I've ever fought that boss and won. I imagine it's possible with the right prep, but I never do the right prep. I suppose GFs work too. Anyway, back to where we were. Let's do this the way you're quote-unquote supposed to. Only a small fire. Well, that's as much as you can expect, Talismancer. Yeah, if you spent 20 hours before that mission, yeah, I'm sure. Well, Squall is immediately dead, so that's a good start. Oh, not so much. Let's hope that knocks it down. Yay, we can run away. Escape. And leave. I think the main thing here is going to be Squall not dying, so let's go with haste. Bye-bye. And continue running. Forced encounters are the worst. Come at me with your 34 damage. Zell with a crit, though. Run away before he does duel. Oh, dang it. I'll just let the timer run out. Rather that than just waste a bunch of time in this fight. Stay puffed with the Final Fantasy hype. Thank you for the 50 bits. Oh, this thing is annoying. Across the bridge. Wait for it to jump. Run back the other way. Wait for it to jump. Run back this way. I never realized until I saw a playthrough of this later that you can actually avoid that fight. Like, it jumps a second time. I thought you always just had to run into it and fight it again. We leave. Again, losing so much time to the cutscenes here. Cutscenes and screen transitions. Why are we stopping in the middle of the road? Just makes zero sense. 25 minutes on the dot into this street. This is such a cool scene when it comes, like, out into the road, crushes that car. Looks completely different to how it did in the scene before. It's because it done got rendered. Run, Squall, run! Boo, spider tank. And leap. And this is why Quistis is the best. You can hide in the pub. Nice. That's where you'll find me most of the time. Anyway, that's the Dollet mission done, I guess. I tried. I did try against the spider bot. That does seem like a very difficult fight. La 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 la. And somehow we're still like off on the dock already. How'd it go? Man, all they did was get in my way. Being a leader ain't easy. Safe. Fujin's dialogue is the best. You'll find me in Paranor in the pub, apparently. Where's Cypher? That way. In the pub with Paranor. Just be back at Garden by sundown. You're free until then. Dismiss. Alright, peace out. Oh, and of course he took the car. There goes Mr. Ego. That is his surname. His name is Cypher Ego. Hi there. Sea breeze sure feels good. The whole town filled with a wonderful aroma of the sea, and that is why my car rusts. The sign's not looking too good either. I like the fact this is the first game where they really experiment with like perspective and stuff, like the stuff over here. Like it's like in focus, and it focuses as you go like into that half of town. It's really interesting. Hello, store owner. Oh yeah, these guys all have their basic weapons, don't they? That's all we have right now. I'm the Queen of Cards. I travel all over the world to monitor and enforce the various card rules. What do you want to know? Nothing. Gift shop. We carry various gifts. Oh, okay. You probably need to get some of this stuff later, but... Shotgun ammo. Nice. Fuel for a rental car. Cheap Ocean G returner. I think we're good for now. I don't know very much about what we need later, so... Early game Phoenix down? I know, right? Let's go and save in the hotel and then challenge the Queen of Cards. They were a lot more used to what the PlayStation could do when they made this compared to FF7. Yeah, I feel that's kind of the case. I do like the fact that when it fades, Squall is like mid-running animation. He's just doing this. Yeah, exactly. Save first, lose at cards. Reload. You wish to challenge me, the Queen of Cards? Trade rule diff. Okay. It's not going to go well for me, but sure. Ifrit, Minimog. One of those. One of those, and I guess one of those. Actually, no, maybe not that last one. Maybe that one. Well, this ain't going to go super well. Okie doke. I guess we'll do this. And then that. Cool. I think we got this. Just about. So we get 2 of your cards. I'll take that one and that one. Sure. The gift of petrol. Ma, I'm home. Zell, what a surprise. Are these your friends? This is my house, but don't make yourselves too comfortable. Let's go upstairs and check out his snowboards. No, apparently not. Does Mardinched have the Zell card yet, or no? Hey there, small child. I'm going to draw a picture of that fish next time. Daddy says he's going to buy me a lot of blue crayons. What a great dad. It's a cat lady. My poor hands have begun to shake lately. I feel like my fishing's going downhill now. Back in the days, I'd catch a whole bunch of balam fish and share them with this here cat. Aw. Well, at least the cat's been around for that long. That's a long-lived cat. Nothing else in here, though. Gotta love NPC houses. Hey, you're a student at the garden, yeah? What's the news on the garden festival? Me and my girl are definitely going to be with her band, alright? Sweet, man. Okay, she has it tomorrow. Fair enough. Also, can I... I've got enough fish fins that I can probably just convert more magic for selfie, right? Oh, that turns into blizzards. Not bad. And she may as well have the waters for now, even though she doesn't have anything that conjunctions strength just yet. Still learning card mod, but we've got one battle left for that. Yeah, we killed all the balam fish earlier. Siren doesn't really have much to do, except I think she gives us status attack. Is that right? Oh, elemental attack is what she gives us. Oh no, that's elemental attack, that's status attack. It's weird. Sleep, sure. Let's do that. Or at least resistance to sleep might be useful at some point. $11 or $12, we'll go with 12. Not that we need to junction anything to magic, but there you go. Da, 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 da. That is a great looking forest, by the way. And junctions to magic to status def. Move find, that's the thing we need. So tool RF is going to be super necessary later. Alright folks, I think I'm going to leave it there. Because we've done one mission, and I think it's probably time to call it. It's getting a little late, I need to go and make some dinner. Starting to get hungry. And it is Hermitcraft livestream day, so who's streaming right now? Oh, Scar is streaming? Okay, cool. Right, head over to Scar's stream then. We won't bother with a raid because we've got a pretty small number of people here. But I hope you guys have a good time. I'll catch you again tomorrow for another Sky Factory stream, probably. Even though it's tempting to continue playing this tomorrow. Talismancer asks for a raid. Fair enough. Maybe we'll do a raid. We'll raid Scar. It stops the music so abruptly. Is he good times with Scar? Like full on? There we go, yeah. Alright folks, if you got the emotes, don't forget to use your Pixel Hype emotes and the hashtag Pixel Raid. Share some love for Hermitcraft livestream day, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye for now.